This is episode 3 of the Radiance Source. From lizard saliva to sell-out weight loss drug, what you need to know about GLP-1.
The Radiance Source, where beauty gets clinical.
Welcome to the Radiance Source, the science-smart beauty podcast decoding trends, headlines, and health breakthroughs with clinical expertise and cultural context. I'm your host, Dr. Orie. I spend half my time in the clinic and the other under a microscope, so you get the inside scoop on what's actually worth knowing in skincare, wellness, and beauty science. So, what's the latest buzz we cannot ignore? GLP-1 receptor agonists. These once under-the-radar diabetes meds have burst onto the scene like a red carpet reveal, transforming into the wellness world's newest weight loss darling. Amazon Pharmacy literally ran out and had to issue a press release about when they'll restock. Yes, we've reached that level of demand. But what's driving this craze? And is it more than just hype? Let's dive in. Where did GLP-1 come from? Believe it or not, the GLP-1 journey starts in the venomous mouth of a Gila monster. Yes, really. Back in the 1980s, scientists were investigating the Gila's excruciating bite and stumbled upon a hormone called exendin-4 while poking around in its mouth. Turns out it mimics human GLP-1, but sticks around longer in the body. A metabolic match made in venom. From there, exenatide, aka Bietta, was born, becoming the first FDA-approved GLP-1 drug for diabetes in 2005. Now let's talk stats. At the start of this research, around 200 million people globally had diabetes. Fast forward to 2022, over 830 million. So let's all take a moment to thank the Gila monster for its surprise contribution to modern medicine. GLP-1 started as a specialist secret, but once the dramatic weight loss effects of drugs like liraglutide and semaglutide entered the chat, things changed fast. Mainstream milestones include, in 2014, liraglutide gets FDA approval for obesity. 2021, semaglutide shows an average 15% weight loss in trials. And in 2024, Eli Lilly partners with Amazon Pharmacy to launch Lilly Direct, delivering GLP-1 meds like Zepbound and Mounjaro straight to consumers. So what's behind the GLP-1 mania? Here's the real tea. GLP-1 is no longer confined to your endocrinologist's office. The rise of online pharmacies and direct-to-consumer wellness brands has launched these meds into the mainstream faster than you can say Ozempic face. The reason? Telehealth makes it seamless. One virtual visit, one prescription, meds at your doorstep. Fewer middlemen equals more access. Some platforms are even cutting branding and packaging costs to offer lower prices. Let's not forget that personalized healthcare is in. Consumers want targeted solutions, and GLP-1 fits that bill perfectly. As you can see, this whole GLP-1 craze is about more than just weight loss. In a swipe, scroll, and zap world, we're wired for quick fixes. Why grind through kale smoothies and CrossFit classes when you can inject your way to a new silhouette? Also, influencer culture is driving the demand. Off-label use is glamorized online, and suddenly, everyone wants in. Corporate wellness programs are also offering GLP-1. According to the International Foundation of Employee Benefit Plans, over 1/3 of employers now cover GLP-1 for both diabetes and weight loss. The game is changed. Now that I've confirmed to you that this really is the 15th time today that you've seen or heard something about GLP-1, let's look at the science behind it. GLP-1 is a hormone your body naturally produces to stimulate insulin, slow digestion, and make you feel full. Think of it as your body's gentle nudge to stop snacking at 11 p.m. A GLP-1 agonist, fancy term for helper drug, mimics this hormone to lower blood sugar, reduce hunger, and keep you feeling full for longer. Sounds dreamy, right? But here's the catch. GLP-1 may help you shed weight, but if you're not changing anything else, like your eating habits, activity level, sleep, stress, and so on, you'll likely need to stay on it long term to maintain results. And that's where things get dicey and pricey. Why? Supply issues are very real. Pharmaceutical manufacturer Novo Nordisk announced that they're investing $6 billion to ramp up production of GLP-1 to meet skyrocketing demand. Although no one is talking about it, post-GLP rebound is a thing. Stop taking it, and the weight can come roaring back. Another big one is that thyroid health matters. In animal studies, these meds were linked to thyroid tumors. So if you're using telehealth, you still need to see your doctor IRL. Your provider will palpate your thyroid for nodules and possibly send you for an ultrasound and biopsy before giving you a prescription for GLP-1. As your thyroid regulates everything from metabolism to mood, this step isn't optional. So, should you try it? From the lab to your lifestyle, here's what to consider if you're GLP-1 curious. Have a pre-existing health condition? Call your specialist. If you're on insulin, statins, or have kidney or GI issues like inflammatory bowel disease, this may not be your med. Check your wallet. Without insurance, GLP-1 will keep your weight down for around $1,000 per month. Some plans require prior authorization, so don't get surprised at the pharmacy counter. It's not a magic wand. GLP-1 should be part of a comprehensive plan that includes nutrition, movement, sleep, and hormone balance. You know, the real-life wellness stuff. You'll want to have this support team in place before starting GLP-1. Like anything else, side effects are possible. Nausea, vomiting, constipation, oh my. Discuss how to manage these with your provider based on your health history. So, what's next for GLP-1? Who knew lizard saliva would spark a revolution in weight loss and diabetes care? But here we are. If you choose the GLP-1 route, know it's a long-term commitment and your thyroid deserves VIP treatment before you begin. Now let's talk radiant realness. How are you managing your weight and wellness in this GLP-1 era? Slide into our DMs or tag us on Instagram using hashtag the Radiance Source. We're decoding the headlines right along with you and sipping our matcha while we do it. If today's episode made you smarter about your skin, your health, or even your next prescription, leave us a review, share with a bestie, or tag us online. Want more science-backed ways to elevate your radiance? Head to theradiancesource.com, where beauty meets clinical brilliance. Until next time, keep your skincare smart, your wellness thoughtful, and your standards, as always, elevated.